test. This should be okay now. We should be live. If I'm not wrong, anyway. So, let me know. I've got some ice water. Because I am thirsty. Obviously. Hello everyone. Is the audio okay? Like my voice relative to the game volume. Right now the game volume might be a little bit low, but that's because there's nothing happening. It's just a teeny bit of wind sounds and so on. I'm gonna give everyone like a minute or two to get into the stream, and then we're gonna watch the recap. This one over here. And then once we've watched that, we're gonna start playing the game. We've got people from Mexico, from the UK, and all over the world. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, let me know how the audio is. Is it okay? Because I need to know. I think it is. But, hey. Could I please whisper Hoda? Hoda, 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 Hoda. Audio sounds good. Sounds fine to me. Good. Okay. Sweet. Well, then there is not much left to do. Let us watch the recap. Everybody needs to pay attention now, okay? Because otherwise we'll all be lost. So, we're gonna be watching what happened in the first and the second game, according to the choices that we made, I think. Okay? At least the second, I don't know, I haven't seen this yet, so. Let's go.
When the sun suddenly stopped in the sky, calamity followed. Stone-armored dredge poured out of the north. A darkness bled across the land, and a world-devouring serpent carved chasms in search of something. The races of men and Val fled south in vast caravans, dealing with the dredge General Bellower and the treachery of Borsgard's governor, Rugger, to eventually arrive at the human capital of Arborang. Rugger's scheming and old rivalries with the king of Arborang poisoned their chances for safety. Can they restore the peace before the city turns on itself? Juno and Eyvind, powerful spellweavers who claim they can turn back the darkness, continued on to the Valka libraries, where a terrible confrontation left Manahar in ruin. The spellweavers now have no choice but to push into the darkness itself, protected only by a spell of light and a reluctant crew of mercenaries. Will they be able to drive away the darkness before all of Arborang and humanity is swallowed up? And at what cost? One way or another, the saga comes to a close.
Fancy. So, that was pretty exciting. Yes, this is the Banner Saga 3, as the title and the logo suggests. So let us start a new game.
We were as far from safety as we could have been. Me, Rook, and Alette, in our small town of Skor. So much has changed since then. We traveled the length of the world to escape serpents and dredge. and still was not enough. What I do now is madness. Somewhere in the darkness, I've been told, lurks an answer to all our desperate questions. I will make sure it sees the light of day. All I care about now is that the friends, no, the family I fought to deliver to Arberang, live to see the sun move again.
Chapter 16. Oh, this game is gorgeous. This game looks so good. Holy shit. Get up. They're coming again. Already? How? You're exhausted. Though the king has given you sanctuary in Arberang, it came with a condition. Do your part to repel the siege at the walls. A siege being waged not by Dredge, but a man you helped escaped from Boersgard. Rocca. I can't hear myself whisper, so I took my earphone out. I didn't pay attention since I was playing a game and listening, and I'm just punished. Well, you can quickly recap, and then, because you can rewind on YouTube, it's better than Twitch, and then you can catch up again, just press the live button. My voice is not that cool. Anyway, a siege being waged. Oh yeah, we already read this. Rocca's loyalists are already back, and they've got a battering ram. Rook, are you alright? We're playing the character of Rook. If we were still out there, we'd be fighting the same war they are. There has to be other ways. Attacking the city you want protection from makes no sense. There are thousands of refugees out there, but there's only one reason they're waging war. Rocca. And he watches safely from a war tent while his bannermen assault the gates. That man poisons everything he touches. He's tried to take the throne from in Arberang before, the rumor goes. I almost can't blame the king for leaving him to the crows. But the rest of them don't deserve to suffer for it. Your voice is better, not as scary, but I want a scary voice. You hear a chorus of shouts from the gates and a resounding creaking of wood. Arberang guards rush to their stations. They've broken through the front gate. Hurry. We can't let them get a foothold. Let's see. So, this, for the people who haven't watched before, this is where we put together our war party, our battle party. And I think I'm gonna be drinking water while you're making videos is a recipe for disaster. Anyway, I think we're gonna be using as many Varl as possible, which is these guys, and they are awesome. Actually, these ranged are pretty good too, and he's awesome too. Okay, this is a good group. But he's a good tank. You know what? We're gonna switch these people. Yeah, okay. Nice. Ready for battle. Can you play Fortnite? I've already played lots of Fortnite. But it's been a while since I've played it personally, so people over here. And then I'm just gonna wait for them. Now that we're in game, how's the volume? Is the audio okay? Let me know. Oh, that was a shame. I should have taken into account their walking order. Oh wow, that guy can walk really far. So we get rid of his armor first, and then we'll do more damage to him. Yeah, it's perfect and crisp. Nice. Where do you work? I work as a bartender at a bar. Funnily enough. Nice. Volume good. Okay, sweet. Welcome back from the shower, Victor. This guy's pretty good at taking down armor. That is what he specializes in. Wow, that hurt. Send him down here. Shoot that guy so he's not a threat. He's gonna be dangerous though, so I think he's gonna die. Or at least be beaten down. They didn't actually die. And send him there. Or rather... Oh, she's not very good at taking that armor. We're just gonna kill him. Can you please maybe eat something while playing? And drink something would be awesome. Well, I already have drink, and I don't have any food, so... Okay, let us start whittling down this guy's armor. I don't have any cookies. Actually, no. Good there. Okay, nice. He went for the tank. Holy shit, these Varl, man, they do so much damage. Are you drinking water? Yeah. How's the story in the first two games? It's awesome. The art, the music, the story in these games is top notch. But I'm a little biased. I am a Viking, so I really like this. The sound of gulping and playing video games to make you feel like you're already engaged and thinking of a strategy. Yay. Yeah, drinking is nice. Let us... Oh, she's almost dead. Okay. Let's move back. And use Bird of Prey. That did fuck all. Get over my hair, very Viking. Yeah. Okay, that guy's not much of a threat anymore. out this archer. Or she could move up there, in which case nothing's changed. Last click's really good. Nice. Yes, Viking då. Ja, Vikingen allesammans. Holy shit. That person hits way harder than I thought they would. Man, that was a really poor performance. I need to get back into the groove of the game. That was ridiculous. Kind of reminds me of chess. Well, yeah, I mean it is sort of like chess, I guess. Jag kommer från bor i alla fall i Porsgrunn. I Telemark. They threw everything at this assault, hoping to surprise Arberung's tired guards and get a battering ram through. It almost worked, if not for you. The enemy pulls back, leaving you amongst the groans of wounded and dying. That spineless bastard, Oddleif sobs. She kneels over the body of a boy someone slapped a helmet onto. One of Rugge's fighters, but far too young. Today was probably the first time he's held a sword, and a last. No more, she swears, dashing off towards Rugge's war tent across the battlefield. The retreating and tired enemy are too slow to respond. Odd, stop, you shout to deaf ears. The others give you a quick look before chasing after her, expecting the worst. Det blir mål det. Men så sett. Okay, so we'll have to remove these two guys. We don't have many tanky people. It's a shame. Yeah, we severely lack tanks. Let's grab her. She's really good. Rugge, you coward. Face us yourself. If you wanted to talk, you could have asked. Someone call the others. Protect Rugge. Jesus. Okay, so they have quite a lot of soldiers, and they're all heavily armored. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge. I think if I put him there, her there. This guy's gotta be up here. Yeah, these three can defend against these four, and then these will have to defend against these three. And then this guy, I don't know where he's gonna go. Let's get rid of this guy's armor immediately. Play a game you heard of it before. How about go fuck yourself? I play good games. If you want to go play mainstream basic shit, then be my guest. Sweet. So that guy's not a threat anymore. Oh, holy shit. They're standing in fire, and so am I think. I gotta get out of there. Jesus Christ. Can I... Tempest? Yeah, okay. That's such a sick move. That dude is awesome. This is actually good gameplay, for sure. It's nice and interesting. Okay, sweet. So I gotta move this guy out of the way. And then we can mark prey. Oh, we have to stand next to them. I forgot. Never mind. We'll just attack then. Oh, Jesus. This guy's being torn apart. Okay, good, it resisted. You like the music? The music is fucking cool. I think we should finish this guy off. It's a bit of a waste, sort of, because it was way more damage than we needed, but... Oh no, go away. What the fuck kind of damage is that? They're hitting so hard. Okay, get rid of him. And get rid of him. These guys need a little bit of help. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay. At least if this is all we have to fight. I don't think that's the case though. Yeah, shit. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, goddamn. We gotta send this guy down here. Nice. The artwork is not really that simple. It's pretty detailed and nice. I mean, it's not like it's... I don't know. I don't think simple does it justice. It's very clean. It's good art direction. But, okay, cool. Okay, give me just a second. I'll ban that guy. Or put him in timeout. Because he's being a fuck. There we go. He should not be abusing other people. This game got 4 honor on PC and console based on different tribes such as Vikings, Knights, and Samurai. Yeah, I've seen it. I have seen it. It looks like it didn't quite survive, you know. It sort of died after release. But it is an interesting looking game. Okay, we made it. I think with only one knockout. I have to leave for about 20 minutes. That's okay. We'll be playing for quite a while. I'm probably gonna play for 2 hours or something. We'll see. The tent's interior has become a gruesome mix of blood and ash. Put your blades away, shouts Rugga. Held by the throat, I am beaten, he smirks. Suspicion washes over you like a burst dam. I love the metaphors and similes. Suspicion washes over you like a burst dam. Like, it's just so descriptive. And you're like, yeah, hell yeah. I certainly hope the king shows you his full gratitude for your heroics. Let's break his nose. His nose crumbles beneath your fist like a dry leaf, and he falls to a knee, groaning. Oddlife keeps an arrow pointed at his bristling clansmen, who move aside as you lead a bloodied, gasping Rugga to the guards at the gate. Rugga is clapped in chains, and you wait. You spend a long, silent period with Oddlife. I'd do it again, she finally whispers, referring to her reckless attack on Rugga's tent. Hours later, a message arrives. The gates are slowly drawn open, to your great surprise. King Meinolf decrees an end to this fighting. He welcomes all refugees into the city, shouts a man in Arborang's colors. But as the captain of his guard, I warn you, do not test his generosity. Aleo wonders aloud. Welcomes, after all this killing. Okay. So now, this is the city screen. It's fucking cool. So you can see this is the gate over here. Which is the only thing I think we can interact with right now. So we're entering the gate. Man, this guy's put up quite a fight. Yeah. I don't think it died. I mean, just got it a month ago. And still, yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll see. I might get it. Like med ett video. Jag gör ju en massa ting. Yeah, alive. Yeah. Oh shit, look. A like button. You guys should totally press that. A crush of people slowly pile through the gates, squeezing close together. The guard captain calls you over as you pass. He has Rugga close at hand. You have my attention for dealing with Rugga. It seems your reputation has some truth to it. King Meinolf has asked for your King Meinolf has asked for you to personally be his honored guest. I've been ordered to escort you to a gathering at the Great Hall, along with this cur. Rugga flashes the sort of grin that makes him so punchable, and you can see they've changed the art. He's got the broken nose. That's really cool. If I hadn't broken his nose, he wouldn't have a broken nose in the art here now. I think that's really cool. Good to see you too, Petrus. A captain now. You've been busy. Petrus restrains himself. You consider the king's surprising orders. Welcome back, David. I'm not a watch, but I don't think that was anywhere near 20 minutes. think I'll stream for another hour and a half. What made the king decide to open the gates to everyone? I can't speak for King Mynolf, but if these people had never joined Banners with this snake, they'd have found safety a lot sooner. And another of Mynolf's lies. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. He wasn't, in the previous game, he wasn't that, you know, welcoming. That reminds me, I need to find a gag. King Mynolf will speak to you both when we reach the Great Hall. And do me a favor, I've got to deal with ushering in all of these new refugees. I won't let Rugga out of my sights. Something tells me we're gonna let him out of our sights. This is so awesome. Look at this fucking game. Look at how many people there are already. There's about to be a whole lot more. I don't care for how many looks we're getting. You're welcome, Pipio Puelo. I saw the snap. The fields between the outer and inner walls of Arborang are brimming with different people and clans. All stare as the masses enter. A pair of curious children run to you in awe. Can I ride the horse, people? Gasps a young boy. His mother grabs him by the arm, blurting apologies. A man with a short banner of his own approaches. Excuse my wife and son, he says. There isn't anyone in Arborang who hasn't heard of you. We're a small clan, he continues, of strong men and smart women. Give us the honor of joining our banner to yours. Othlife gives you an uncertain shrug. Send mig uppskriften på Snapchat. Oh ja. Okej. Jag vet inte alltid vem som är vem. You got back shorter than expected. You mean sooner than expected? Yay. We have quite a bit of food. I think that's 25 days worth of food. So I think, honestly, we can probably take in some people. Any allies are welcome in these times. The man claps you on the shoulder, and many other clans promise to sew their banners to yours as you travel towards the Great Hall. Actually, we got more supplies. That's really cool. So that was like a net positive. I figured they wouldn't have that much food, but they had quite a bit. Barter thrives in the shadow of catastrophe as people haggle their treasured family heirlooms for a handful of grain. Between the robbery and theft, it's been a real problem, Petrus tells you. Eventually we gave up patrolling the lower rings of Arborang. Every man for himself down here. You pass more than a few reminders of better times. Though gossip is traded freely, most items... I fucking love this writing. Though gossip is traded freely. Like, what a genius way to just connect everything. Most items and supplies are outrageously expensive. Like, is it just me? It can't just be me. Hello, Daniel Whispers. Welcome. So that's at least one of the old crew. I don't think many others are going to show up. But maybe we'll see Dream Hunter and a bunch of the others. Anyway, so I think the writing is awesome. I love it. Like, it's just good writing. I don't know how to put it. It's just fucking awesome. Though gossip is traded freely, most items and supplies are outrageously expensive. Still, you can afford to take a look. I fucking love it. It's so good. Browse the merchant stalls as you go. catches your eye. Okay, so we have a lot of renown, which is our currency. We basically get things for free based on how famous we are, and we gain fame by doing things. Either getting people, or, well, basically doing things of note. And these are items. I'm sorry about all the noises, by the way, like in the surrounding area. From the upstairs and so on. I can't change that. Honestly, I don't think we need many. Wait, 3 to all talents. 1 strength attack, 1 break. That's actually really good. But I haven't really got my head around. Yeah, I haven't really got my head around who needs what yet. I like this item though. We'll just get that. And then we'll get some food. I imagine some of it will get stolen, so. Now we have 40 days worth of food. That should last us about 40 days. Minus whatever gets stolen. There for the stream. Surprised Rob K isn't here. Yeah, he hasn't been on my channel for a while. Maybe he hates me. Keep your eyes open. Some of these people were ready to kill us just hours ago. This is so cool. Look at this town. Look at all the art. It's like fucking Find Waldo or Find Wally if you're in the UK. Or Find if you're in Iraq. Thought you'd get away with this. A man slurs nearby. He and his cronies are already drinking their way through the streets. I demand... No, hold on. We demand justice. He bleats in the face of a confused horsebone. Ahead, more horsemen rear up. At spear point, Cannery and her companions thrust weapons and words back at their accusers, unintimidated. I knew this would be trouble, Petrus grumbles. Petrus's guards try to separate the horseborn and the angry clansmen, but only managed to make things worse. You catch Rugga chuckling under his breath. Justice for Tolair turns into a chant, spreading until it infects the great mass of people. The horseborn came with you, they accuse. You're protecting murderers. Someone attacks, the others follow. God damn it, these fuckers. Okay. So 3 plus to all talents, strength attack and a break. That can go to... Well, we'll have to decide who we're gonna bring. We can't bring him. Let us bring... We could bring more archers, but I'm really not sure. These are abilities. I don't know. We could maybe go with Roek. Yeah, Roek is pretty good, but Scat Edge has good break. Yeah, let's give it Scat Edge. We should upgrade him. Or he already has more points, so yeah, cool. Hell yeah. I can't remember what this is. Dodge. Makes a lot of sense. So he's pretty decked out. And we will... ourselves. I think we'll promote or like upgrade our armor. There we go. Crit chance. Nice. Okay. We got more points. Sweet. 6 points available. Let's see. This guy's pure damage basically, so no points available. Okay, she's got points. Maybe I forgot to. There we go. Okay. Sweet. I think we're ready. This is gonna be a difficult fight. Yeah, okay. They got lots of archers. The crowd looks riled up. Yes, they do. Kill the rabble rousers in blue. The rest may flee. Okay. So if we kill these two guys, the rest may flee, apparently. So we'll put our horses in front so that they can run ahead. And what I think I'll do is I'll send the archers over here. So archers go for this guy. Horsemen go for that guy. Or horseborn. So we're taking away his armor immediately. Oh no, he moved over here. That's a problem. Let's get rid of his armor. I'm probably gonna die, so I need to run away. Run away, run away. Okay, now all of his armor is gone. A single hit would kill him. Fuck, there we go. Forge ahead. So we buffed our horse. And she just needs to get to there and then she can kill him. Easy. Sick. Double sick. We don't really sick, bro. Thanks, bro. Cannery, the usually charismatic leader of a large horseborn tribe, wears a deep scowl. Why men attack? Why so much shout? Everyone thinks you're horseborn, pillaged Tulir. This is important, Cannery. Is it true? City to east, yes. Kill many men, take many things. You need more. Oddlife mouth opens but finds no words. You admitted you plundered Tulir and killed people there. Many food, many weapons bring to you. You eat, you take. You stored them and gave the things to us. Cannery looks from Oddlife to you, puzzled, then back at Oddlife. Her front hooves pound the dirt and she gestures in the air. You kill at walls, you kill on road, man, horseborn, every. No, that's... damn, it's not the same thing. She doesn't get the difference. They must have done this before we even met them. How are we going to explain this away? There's nothing to explain. We either defend them or we don't. Cannery. Okay. Do we defend them or do we not? I don't know. I'm thinking in dire situations like this, we gotta keep them. It's not like they did something they considered to be wrong. It's not like they were. They don't get it. The horseborn back where they come from kill each other all the time. They don't have like this inherent connection to each other like humans do, as I understand it. So if they're willing to do what we say from now on, then that's the best way to go. She trots nervously in place, then exhales through her nose and frowns. We listen for now, but we are not pets. Well, you're still as cute as a pet. I have hope. This is all going to be worth the trouble, Oddlife. Me too. That's definitely gonna cause some issues down the road, but we're gonna have more warriors, and they're really, really effective too, so. In the crowds, you noticed new Varl who had just now entered the gates. Håkon has gone off to meet them, and eventually you catch up. A familiar face glares in your direction as he speaks. Eventually, we crossed paths with Bolverk and his ravens at the old ford. You remember Bolverk, the berserker? Hard to forget. I thought I did some hard marches in our day, but not like this. Bolverk went his own way. Lucky we arrived when we did. I wasn't sure Arborang would still be here, or where you went. Have they treated you well since you parted, or since we parted, Håkon? Well enough, all things considered. Puzzled gives you a cold stare. Don't think I've forgotten why Einartoft fell, little one. Or forgiven. We left the bridge standing just as the Varl insisted. But you left Einartoft to fall. If we had made a stand at Einartoft, we'd all be dead. Do I look like a ghost? is your teamed one-armed Varl anyway? Gone to the north, into the darkness. Juno and Ivan claim they can solve this. Is that so? Juno and Ivan. Makes you wonder who started the trouble in the first place. God of Time is gone. Einartoft is gone. Jörundur is gone. The Dredge, on the other hand. Bulwark said he ran across Isles near Bindal. And Belaware is probably on his way here right now. We defeated Belaware at Boesgard. I saw it myself. Belaware doesn't die. And what of the others, like Walker or Seath? We don't know where they went. Is Ubin around somewhere to write these things down at least? Afraid not. He decided to go south to Horseborn lands. Of course he did. Then I guess we're at the last Varl, Håkon. Let us bring ruin to the Dredge, like the old days. Of our bones, the hills. Håkon breaks into a wide grin, clasping forearms with Fasold, a strange gladness about them. Of our bones, the hills. Gotta get my fam, got home, I have to play with my siblings. Okay. Bye-bye. Make sure to come back and watch this afterwards. Okay. Fasold was another Earl of another bunch of people. We've played with him on and off through the first and second game. I'm sorry, but the visuals just never cease to amaze. It looks so fucking cool. The path crossing the field from the outer gate to the inner black rock is longer than it looks, but you walk through the dense, smoky streets, escalating toward the rise in the black rock plateau. Rugga shuffles beside the guards who carry his chains. He has been unusually silent, but now he speaks softly in your ear. Careful, Hunter, he says, even before you hear the shouts. Looks like trouble ahead. It is trouble. A few yards ahead you spy one of Petrus's guards, face down, an arrow in his head. Petrus curses angrily and runs ahead just as armed men appear from the crowds surrounding him and attack his guards. It would be a tragedy if something happened to him, Rugga taunts. Oh, fuck. So we either go to help him out, or we make sure that Rugga doesn't escape. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I swear to Christ, I'm just gonna get the blame. But Rugga is in chains. Fuck. If I go and help him out, he's just gonna be like, I would have been fine. And if I don't, he'll just die. Okay, here's where I stand. We have said we're not gonna leave Rugga. Staying by Rugga puts us in the objective not wrong, if that makes sense. Right? We're just doing what we have not only been told to do, but I've said we were going to do. He is a capable fighter. He's likely to be okay. So, we're going to need to stay ready and close to Rugga. It's lucky that you do. It's lucky that you do, as the guard holding Rugga's chains topples from an unseen axe. Before Rugga can slink away, you knock him off his feet, just as assassins approach from the flank. Okay, good. So he was gonna escape. We made the right choice. Okay. Once chosen, it cannot be undone, and the title will be unique to this hero. Okay. So we have the choice of Bloodletter, Death's Messenger, Monster Killer, Oath Maker, the Foolish, the Forsaken, the Hopeful, the Last Standing, the Mountain, the Unbent, the Unmoved, the Whisper, the Wolf, Twice Born. What's the Whisper? It is claimed that the Whisper has no life left for mere steel to claim. Less aggro. Okay, so they don't get attacked, basically. They don't get attacked and they get additional movement, so they're gonna survive. I'm just looking at the different stats the different things give. And by the way, hello there, Asian person that I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I think Oathmaker is a good one. She has a lot of willpower. Yeah, I think Oathmaker. There we go. Outlife, Oathmaker. Hell yeah. Nice. Which means you can also use a better item to range distance. -2 arm, knockback on strength 3. 3 to all 10, strength and break. I think that's pretty. But what are talents? These are talents, right? Yeah, +3. Oh, wait, holy shit. So this is actually rank 6. Oh, this is insane. So it's 35% chance to cause puncture. And 20% to resist 5 armor damage. That is awesome. What an incredibly good item. Nice. Alright. Oathmaker is definitely the best choice. Everyone eats breakfast. You silly fuck. Okay, right now. Nice. Quickly, don't let Ruckus slither his way out of this one. Okay, so they're all here. What is his special ability? If we run up there, trample. No, mule kick. Hell yeah, look at that. That was a hell of a kick. And we damaged all these guys. And then we can run away again. And we stunned her. Nice. Hello, Fortnite God player. I read the Forsaken as the foreskin. Well, you know, nothing wrong with foreskin. We can just wipe out this guy, and I think we will. Nice. Ah, shit. Holy fuck. They hurt so much. No, 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 no. Leave her alone. Fuck me. They have a hard on for Oddlife. And I mean, she is pretty attractive, but like, Jesus. Okay, so that's him down. And then we'll just run further up. Ouch. Ah, that's annoying as fuck. Oh no, more people. You look like you could use some help. Oh, are they on our side? Hell yeah. I remember him. Fuck yeah. Thanks, my dude. Gudmundur. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love Gudmundur. I remember. Awesome. Alright, end turn. I think we go over here. And then break his shields. Play some Fortnite new mode. Nah. I think I've played enough Fortnite for now. Ouch. Are you just gonna fucking take that, I guess? Maybe you are. So we poisoned him. That should take care of him, I think. In case it doesn't, let's move there. Trample this guy. Now the poison will surely take care of him. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, the poison fucked them up. Ouch. That must have hurt. Okay, I think this is going okay. I think it sucks that Oddlife got taken out, but hey. Cookie crumbles, etc. He's no threat now, so. Take her out. Okay, sweet. Almost done. Hell yeah. No problem. More renown. Petrus rallies his men with tremendous skill. You quickly repel the ambushed with his help, Wiping his blade clean of blood, Petrus then leans into Raka, hard with fists and feet, until the man curled in a quivering ball on the ground. I'm so glad we made the right choice. The threshing ends when Petrus is satisfied and the fighter who joined you in battle paces nearby. Bastards, utter bastards. It's been a miserable, hard road, and I wasn't willing to watch good men go down like that. I'm Gudmundur, he continues. Lots of us here. From Bindal. I was captain there myself. He glances at his banner, trampled and bloody, and notices yours, though I'll admit we could be doing a lot better. You take the hint. Fight like you did there, and you're welcome to join with us. Absolutely. I swear it, Gudmundur replies. He gathers his tattered banner and sends word along to his people. 140 fighters. Jesus. They had some supplies, but it's very clear that that was a net. Oh fuck. Discomfort. You know when you get like sharp pain? Yeah. That was sort of out of nowhere. Anyway, he had so many people that the supplies that they had didn't make up for it, so now we only have 26 days worth of food. So I'm very glad that we bought our way up to 40 days worth earlier. Petrus and Gudmundur chat as you continue to the Great Hall, kindred spirits. Hello there, Vivian. Nice. Hell yeah, it's nice. As in that we made the right choice, yeah? I think so. I think that's what you're referring to. Looks like an awful lot of stairs. Oh, come on, dude, isn't that many stairs? If that's what he's talking about. Maybe it's not. You finally approach the black stone walls deep at the center of Arborang. Petrus instructs you to head up the stairs while he rolls Raka away. Oddlife huffs when she learns that she can't join you. I guess only the important people are invited. She says, I'll try to find a place for the rest of us. Where do you think is best? Either near the Great Hall or near the gates. The way I see it, near the gates means that we get to not only fight if we need to, if there's an attack, it also means that we are the first to be able to escape if we want to do that. Look, says Oddlife, we don't need to lead every charge, you know, but I'll try to find something. As Oddlife heads off, she looks to the top of the plateau. Up there is where we want to be. Maybe if you had the king's ear. I'm just driving by. Could you make that tongue clicky sound? Special request. There you go, tongue clicking. The black rock plateau casts a long indigo shadow over you like a storm cloud. As you climb the steps, the view shifts from verdant green hills into a morbid panorama of carnage and darkness. Eventually you come to a stand beside rich and powerful men with long names and banners, called before King Meinolf as you were. Håkon is there, as well as Canary, both given wide berth. From where you stand, at the back of his enormous hall, King Meinolf looks small and withered upon the throne. He speaks slowly, as if stepping carefully through cobwebs of old memories. You can only hear bits and pieces about change of heart and protecting the weak. Eventually you give up trying to make out the words. Suddenly, the hall goes silent. Everyone has turned to stare at you. The king beckons as you approach. so cool. The big guy on the right. With this, the king sends the crowds away and takes you aside privately. You are to be thanked in person for bringing my son home to me. Now I am afraid I must selfishly beg a favor of you. The road between Beauregard and Arbrang is long, especially shared with a man like Rugga. Tell me, how did you fare in his company? We did not agree on much. Yet somehow he commands the loyalty of many. Maybe it says something about the hearts of men. I suspect you already know this, but the man has poisoned me. He did it when we met in good faith to negotiate peace. My mentors have been unable to find a cure. Rugga and I have something of a long miserable history. He would gladly watch me wither on the throne, but perhaps you can coax an antidote from him. Convince him on my behalf. Am I truly the best hope for this? You're not my only, but if I know Rugga, this is all part of a game, and I will use every option I have. Succeed, and you will know my generosity. The king calls for Petrus, and soon you hear his hard boots echoing off the high ceilings. My king, Captain Petrus, our friend Rugg, has agreed to speak with Rugga. Well, strictly speaking, I didn't agree yet, but whatever. Are you Scandinavian? Yes, I am. I did make the sound, and if it jumped in the middle of me reading the comment, then too bad. You can just rewind it. And Petrus, follow our guest orders. You're now his to command as he needs. See that this gets resolved as soon as possible. Okay, cool. We unlocked an achievement too. That's pretty sick. 35 renown. Morale improved. Nice. Whew, okay, let's talk to Oddlife first. You're back. So what was all that about? What did the king have to say? Something about putting aside our differences, and he wants me to try to wring an antidote out of Rugga. Since Meinhoff's dying, everyone's been let into the city under his protection. I wonder if I'd change my mind like that if I knew the end was near. Is it not? Shut up. You know what I mean. So how are you feeling about all of this? All of this? Care to narrow it down? She smiles politely, waiting for your question. What would you do, No. What should we do about Rugga? Gods. I wish he just didn't exist. You know he's not going to just hand over a cure, not with that high price anyway. He's gambling with the people's lives for his own benefit. Roll comes from those who have a deep desire to roll. You mean madman? You spend so much time and effort trying to do the right thing, and here comes Rugga. He may as well be stabbing children as he goes, and people love him for it. But anyway, what can we do? Threats and beatings don't seem to work. The man can take a punch. I'll give him that. Can't kill him yet either, for Meinhoff's sake. What does he even want? The throne? What's the point of ruling Arborang for a couple of days before the darkness takes it back? Ugh, I'm sick of thinking about Rugga. Let's change the subject. What would you do in Meinhoff's position? That's a tough one. You know me. I want everyone to live. Maybe even not hate each other. Rugga's men are bastards, but I don't think they deserve to die. I'm just glad the Barl are on our side. But I'm not the king, so I guess there's not much else to say about it. What's your deal with the Horseborn anyway? My deal? What do you mean? Oh, you're going to pretend like there's nothing up with you. I heard you giggle the first time you saw one. I don't giggle. Okay, look. Just don't repeat this, promise. says the Loom Mother made horses, and another god created the horseborn from them. But there was a time when horseborn and horses existed. They'd see people use horses for farming and carrying goods and wouldn't know how to react. Was it slavery? Were horses like children to them? Or some living reminder that they're just dumb beasts? You could ask the same about Varl. Come on, it's not the same. Varl looked pretty different from Yox. No debate how the horseborn were made. Anyway, rather than let anyone own horses, the stories say the horseborn went crazy and slaughtered them all. Then they fought the humans a bit, but eventually retreated far south. They say the horseborn felt such shame about the massacre, they just never returned. Who knows what the truth really is? Up until the moment I saw one, I was never even sure horseborn really existed. But they're real. They're really real. And they're beautiful. And they're causing all sorts of problems. Oddlife's beaming face and wide grin deflates. Tell me about it. She smiles politely, waiting for your question. We better get back to camp. Yeah, I suppose we should. How are you holding up? You ever get tired of doing the right thing? You have no idea. Well, I have some idea. Just remember, you've always got a shoulder here. Don't try to carry this all on your own. Finding it plays every time. Your voice is so soothing. Thank you. Okay, now let's talk to Petrus. It's a lot of talking. It usually happens in towns. We have not had time for proper introductions. I didn't even know it'd be necessary. Are you comfortable with the king's orders? It's not a matter of comfort. I was given as much warning as you were. That is to say, none. But if these are the king's orders, I will follow them. Is there anything you wish to know? Petrus stands at attention, waiting for your response. How did you become guard captain in Arborang? He looks uncomfortable and unaccustomed to talking about himself. I won't bore you with the details. I was an orphan when I was young and impetuous. I overthrew the vicious bastards who were selling children in the slums. I did it without killing a man. King Meinhof made me an honor guard. A few years later, after an attempted coup, I became captain. You may have a guess who incited that attempted coup. Fast rise to power. Power only means you have the luxury of putting your own needs last. Petrus stands at attention, waiting for your response. What can you provide? Several hundred trained fighters, weapons and armor, and access to the king should you need it. Several hundred fighters in a city of several 100,000. We're lucky for that. Look at Frostveller and Boersgard. The wealthy buy control. Any upset of balance in the wealthy families hack each other to pieces over it. Innocent people get caught in the fray. The king is trying to change that in Arborang, but it's slow going. Tradition dies hard. And in my experience, many would just prefer to hack each other to pieces in the first place. Why did Meinhof put me in charge? I'm an outsider. It would be above my position to assume, but, in my opinion, you answered the question yourself. The king knows the other clans in Arborang too well, I think. Schemes and secret plots flourish in a city like this, but your banner speaks for you. Who better than an indebted outsider to handle the other outsiders? So he can expect me to do as he says, and take the blame if things go wrong too. That's one way to look at it. Aren't the wealthy families in Arborang going to be be upset about this, without a doubt. Probably have things to do. As you say, my men were spread thin already. I'm almost more worried about the clans than the dredge. May I offer some advice? Please do. Rely on me to understand this city. Sometimes men who come from the countryside see things as a straight path, but Arborang is a circle. If you try to change direction suddenly, you risk being flung over a cliff, and we are dangerously close to a steep drop. I appreciate your counsel. Thank you. Of course, if you need me, I will be nearby. Hello, Garrett. Welcome. Okay, so we've got our heroes here. Oh man. We have a lot of renown. This guy's also a tank, or tanky. We've got lots of points. Now we can give myself a special title. The last standing. That cost a lot of points. This guy's pretty kitted out at this point. So we will put him in there. And we'll save the rest of the renown for now. We're probably gonna need it for food or something. Is there a store? Yeah, market. We're gonna need more food. Ah, and it is expensive. We've got a few days more now. Now let's rest. Get our morale up so we have great morale. And then let's go to Petrus. Petrus escorts you to your camp, which was set up while you were gone. I know King Meinolf asked you to speak with Rugga once, but after his men ambushed us, I may have been too... He's not capable of speech for the moment. It seems like you two have some history. I will bring you to speak with him as soon as possible. For now, I would suggest rest. It has been a long day for us all. Oddlife has been waiting for you to return. You can hear singing and laughing in the distance. Where is everyone? Celebrating for the first time since they left Skogar. We can just stop. We made it, thanks to you. I didn't feel done yet. The dredge could easily tear through that flimsy outer wall if they wanted to. As far as I can tell, we've still got no answer to the darkness. What do you think Ivor's doing right now? Probably keeping the know, Ivor. I know you're right, but I miss him. It feels strange, this sudden calm. Nothing to do but wait. You're right. I can't even work on Rugga yet. The guard captain went wild on him. Good. On the other hand, what if Meinhof dies? Between Rugga's loyalists and the Horseborn. The Horseborn and the power struggle. This city may turn on itself. The harder we try to grip this world, the faster it seems to slip from our fingers. What if we didn't think about the rest of the world for one night? Are you suggesting? Yes, Rick, I am very much suggesting. They're gonna fuck. Then I'm very much accepting. Oh, then I guess the celebration will have to wait for us a little longer. Shipped. I got an achievement called Shipped. Holy crap, the darkness is like everywhere. Pay attention.
The darkness hasn't responded to anything I've tried so far. Damn you, Juno! How did you... Can't give up.
What am I doing here? I left my friends in Arbarang and joined the Spellweavers, Juno and Eyvind, on their journey to undo the darkness and put an end to a world-eating serpent. Juno fashioned a dome of light around us, and we pushed into the darkness. I expected desolation. Instead, we've passed villages that look as though melted, and forests curled like fish hooks. I've had a bad feeling that these things will never again return to the way they once were, even if we succeed. With us came a band of mercenaries, the Ravens, tricked into believing the orders came from their leader. This, too, feels like disaster waiting to happen.
You can tell they've got a Danish voice actor. Do some mouth sounds, for fuck's sake. This is not a mouth sounds video. You need to address this now, Juno. You catch one of the ravens staring at you for the third time. The whispering between them has become worrisome. Not yet. Soon. The longer you control focus mind, the worse it'll be when you drop the tricks. The ravens you brought with us are hardened mercenaries. They won't take lightly to being kidnapped. There was no time to convince them properly, and we need their blades and shields out here. What's happened out here exactly? The darkness doesn't kill, it warps. There are things hiding out there that we don't want to meet. Perfect. I have a feeling they might notice this giant dome of light. I'm afraid it's necessary. It's the only thing keeping the darkness from warping us as well. The music is so creepy. I will release Focus Mind soon, when they discover they're trapped within the light. Just warn me before you do it. It will be hard to miss what I've done. I know how it looks. It isn't the way I wanted things to be. Please, Ivor, put your trust in us a little longer. Just fix this. Believe me, we are trying.
The old city on the human-Varl border looms ahead. Twisted into a claw, but still strand. Now, I have to imagine the longboats bringing fish in the harbor, and the bustling of merchants hawking goods. An unexpected light from Strand's great hall calls to us from atop the hill. We'll stop briefly to investigate.
He's so badass. Okay, this person is new. Alfred. So a bunch of things have happened. She's a witch. I don't know why. Like what she does well, but I guess we'll make her a little tanky. Oh wow, Juno is very weak. Oh fuck yeah, we get this guy on our team. He is pretty powerful. This guy's also really good. I love this guy. He throws axes. And I believe he has an item that makes him better at breaking things. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. He's our shield breaker, basically. And he's cool as hell. Okay, this is a pretty solid team. This is basically our A-list. Or like our A-team, I don't know, whatever. So, the witch does not have an item. Might as well give her that. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's why they... Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why they were on our team, but that's where they were. We're saving them, so that makes sense. I've seen him before, I think. Any hero can use Valka's Spear to cast chain lightning on an enemy. Defeat enemies to charge it. Ouch. He is not as strong as I remember. Hell yeah. Robust. Nice. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? They're destroying. no, he absorbed damage. That's annoying. Yeah, they absorb quite a lot. These are tough. Nice, well done, Witch. I guess that guy's basically not a threat. What the fuck? He absorbed that much? That's insane. Nice. I love this guy. He's really good. I'm watching it, it's still interesting. What's this game about? Oh jeez. Right, Viking or like Norse mythology sort of thing. At least inspired by Norse mythology. And there is a great darkness that has come across the land, and these big stone creatures called dredge have started basically destroying everything they come across. And we don't know why this darkness is here, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff to it. There's a recap in the beginning of this stream that you can scroll back and watch. But yeah, I mean, this is the third game in a series, so explaining the story of the first and the second is quite difficult. It's, you know, there's a lot to it. Nice. Hello there, Kieran TV. How come all of you guys have TV in your name? Stop it. Get some. No. He's so good. He's so good. Victory. Although Ivor fell, which is annoying. Nice, 15 renown. We're gonna upgrade Ollie, the axe thrower, as soon as we can. When it comes, it feels unnatural, like being underwater. What happens? And what happened to these things anyway? Asks Volka, breaking the silence. The strange woman replies, dredge, human, Barl, it doesn't matter out here. Not dead, but their minds were gone even before we laid them to rest. The charred remains of the warped creatures bubble and fizz in the light and smell horrible. You take the conversation outside the ruined halls as you descend toward the foot of the Strand. Okay, so we're in Strand. That's I think the first city we started in. Maybe the second. An unexpected place to find visitors. The dredge were trouble enough in Strand without being warped into monsters. I this darkness on foot. That rhymes. We travel into the wind, not away, to undo it. Undo the darkness. How? No mere mender this. The woman's a bug. But you are not. How did you learn to weave the light? I've picked up a thing or two on my own. You learn to protect yourself when the menders are trying to kill you. What do you mean by that? My name's Alfred. Do you know you're traveling with, I wonder? Despite our history, I came this way to seek the council in Manahar. I wonder if the remains of it found me instead. You can tell Juno is uncomfortable with the implication, but she remains composed as ever. Ivan less so. We need to move on. Time is our enemy. Time itself. Then you'll need capable allies. I can see it on your face. You wonder, can I trust her? What I'm wondering is why there's so much color in the hair between you and the big lady with the raven shield. You glance at Volker. Ollie's head swivels back and forth between her and Juno. He's not the only one drawing a weapon. You hear Juno clearly in your head. Be ready. TV is my surname, but the short version. No, it can't be. Your last name is not television. Lies television. Okay, cool game and chill stream. Hope you do more. I intend to finish this game over the course of a few different streams throughout the next few weeks. If I do more than that, I don't know. We'll see. Volka shudders, grabbing her head. Where are we? She groans, no longer under Juno's spell. Trapped in the dark with this treacherous witch, Ollie snarls. I knew it, Volka. Her words have been coming out of your mouth since we left Bulwark at the old ford. Volka's face turns red enough to melt snow. She screams, and you only barely manage to turn aside her spear. Others are drawing weapons. Intimidate the ravens. Who will be first? You roar. They flinch at you. They flinch at your ferocity, but even more so from the crackle of lightning from Ivan behind you. Nice, Ivan backing me up with lightning. That's pretty sick. A velveteen dizziness washes over the group. Juno says, if this world is going to survive, everyone is needed. Volka struggles against the weariness. Who gives a flying fawn about the world? But she makes no move. Nobody moves. When this is all over, stumps Volka. The ravens will get what's owed. Count on that. Everyone shut up, hisses Spar. You hear that? Oh shit. These things just came out of nowhere. Landing fast. And they kicked Chuck Norris in his cowboy ass. Okay, no. Fine, but this conversation isn't over. The legions of warped often attack in waves. After the first wave you may fight or flee. Defeat the boss in the final wave and gain a powerful item. Sick. But this looks like a really difficult fight. Yeah, holy shit, is this not the beginning? Sorry, not the full fight. So we have to kill all of these people on the first wave. Fuck, and we don't even get to choose our positioning. This guy's gonna be relatively slow. I'm honestly tempted to just go head on into this group. And that's just what I'll do. It's not like that, it's Dutch. 10D. Nah, it's television. Okay, well, change of plan. This guy was, or he could walk further than I expected. Okay, I was really hoping he could walk further. Battering ram knocked target back through multiple times. Tiles. Nah. Nice. Ouch. Has anyone lost armor? Yeah, so if we mend. Nice. Cool. Your voice is so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let us confuse this guy. Oh yeah. Let's just take this guy out. Now the aim is to not lose a single person. Nice. That guy chanted and buffed us all. Hey son. Okay, she needs to not die. Jesus, these guys all... This is poor positioning on my part. Fuck, no, 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 no. This travels diagonally. They're in a straight line. It's not going to be effective. Troll stones. Impossible shards. I guess we'll just mend. Okay. Oh. She's gone. God damn it, Juno. You're so weak. Unlike other heroes, when Juno falls in battle, she isn't incapacitated. Instead, she becomes a ghost, invisible and invulnerable to enemies. As a ghost, Juno cannot attack or use abilities, but she can move, and she can collect the fonts of dark energy that are visible on her turn. Nice. Each font Juno collects restores both strength and willpower. Sick. when trying to maximize Juno's font collection each turn. Remember that you can click multiple tiles in sequence to control a unit's movement precisely. At any point, you can restore Juno to life with the strength and willpower she has currently by stepping onto her body. That is so sick. That's a really good move. Ska trycka så för att jag ganska sent där i Norge. Jag ska sluta streamen om lite över 5 minuter så räcker längden då. Nice. Sick. Oh no, he absorbed one, I think. Maybe. Her body is over there. Hell yeah. She's back in action, baby. You don't mess with Juno. Sick. Sov gott då kompis, nu ska vi in den. Tack. Sov gott till oss. I don't know if we get to save up all the willpower and so on next turn, so I'm just gonna mend as much as possible. Good, she absorbs everything. Nice, we didn't lose anyone, I don't think. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna fight reinforcements. Refresh your party. Okay, so I don't think Juno is that good. She doesn't fall, but she's not like a good hero. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Let's get these babies in. They're really strong. Ivan can stay. This guy's really good as well, but I'm gonna use him on the boss. Okay, I'm ready. Loading. Okay, this time we're gonna be dealing with a lot of ranged. That's not too difficult. That's not right. Okay, enter. We're gonna get his armor down, which we just did. And then I think he should be able to finish him off almost. We gotta protect this guy because he's very, very valuable. Every strength. Doing strength at me.
Í dag skal varinn heiður ætta vorra.
Ouch. They're really going ham. What the fuck? 6 damage to him. That was not worth it. And that did no damage basically. Fuck. I messed up. Jesus Christ. Come on, dude. Fuck him up. Hello, Dave. Cool. This is actually quite difficult. Oh, was that the boss? Oh. I thought there would be more waves after this. We might actually make this then. Okay, we'll have to take her out. Fuck. That guy's a major threat. Axe thrower can take care of him. Ouch. We're gonna come to the end of the stream after we are done with this fight. Nice. We lost a lot in that fight. That was difficult. Gain an okay amount of renown. Wasn't really worth it though. I hope this item is good. The battle ends as abruptly as it began, and that disconcerting quiet falls again. This is a poor place to loiter, Valgard remarks, cleaning ash from his weapon. You look to Juno for some guidance. That wasn't just chance. Maybe all your shouting had something to do with it. No, this was organized, strategic, a little too familiar. Listen, head witch. If you're expecting us to play along, you better start explaining. We go to Ridgehorn, that's where we'll find a secret path, a shortcut to our destination, which is a place where the darkness began. How about a little more? Hold up, are you guys expecting anyone? You all see it. Off on the horizon, an imposing figure cloaked in white leads a legion of the warped. Can't be. Bolvark. We need to get away from here. I agree with that. Looks like we'll be joining you. How did things get this bad? Where are the other Valka? Ivan and I went to Manahar. Bolvark came for us there with vengeance, destroying any chance we had of cooperating with the other Valka. From where I stood, it looked more like Ivan completely lost his mind. Juno looks away and returns to her point. Every day, the darkness draws closer to Arborang. I fear they have no defense against it. Then what are we doing standing here? Ridgehorn several days away. In good conditions, maybe. I can safely say these are not. If that really is Bolvark, if it is, let him chase us. It'll keep him away from Arborang. They've got enough problems as it is. Alright. At the earliest opportunity, I'm going to be ending the stream, and that might be now, as we're going back to Arborang. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Hello. Shit's going down. Holy fuck, the dredge are inside the city. This won't end peacefully, Petrus says, looking out at Dredge as they squirm, trapped between the outer walls of Arborang and the darkness. A beast cornered is when they're the most dangerous. Are we much better off, you wonder aloud? Petrus shakes his head. Not really. There's still bad blood about the refugee situation, and it's more than it seems. Speaking of which, he adds, Rug is talking. I think it's time we took a crack at him. Not without me, Otlef says. Even chained to a wall, that man is a threat. And our best hope of maintaining order is the king's king's safety, Petrus adds. We need that antidote. Go with luck. Okay. We're gonna end it here. Next stream we're gonna continue and we're gonna be talking with Rugga and try to get an antidote out of him to try and save the king. We're also gonna have to deal with all this dredge outside the city walls. So I will see you guys in the next video, next stream, next Tuesday at the same time, and